ITV will air Mamma Mia today at 4 p.m. The musical romantic comedy, featuring the music of ABBA, stars Meryl Streep, Colin Firth, and Piers Brosnan. On an idyllic Greek island, young Sophie Sheridan prepares to marry the man of her dreams. But a problem looks set to blight the big day as the bride doesn't know who her father is. So Sophie sends out invitations to 3 men who might fit the bill, hoping to solve the riddle once her guests arrive. Mr. Brosnan is an iconic face in showbiz, perhaps best known for his portrayal of James Bond from 1995 to 2002. While he represents the archetypal 007, the Irish actor called for a different sort of Bond in 2019. Mr. Brosnan backed calls for a female Bond to replace Daniel Craig, who recently starred in his final film as the special agent. Asked by The Hollywood Reporter at the time if he thought it was time for a female Bond, Mr. Brosnan replied unequivocally, "Yes. I think I've watched the guys do it for the last 40 years. Get out of the way, guys, and put a woman up there. I think it would be exhilarating, it would be exciting." Mr. Brosnan, who played Bond on 4 occasions, then added the caveat, "I don't think that's going to happen with the Broccolis. I don't think that is going to happen under their watch." He was referring to Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson of Eon Productions, the custodians of Ian Fleming's character. One person who isn't impressed with calls for a female Bond was Piers Morgan. He ranted about the idea on Good Morning Britain, saying, he was the last one standing. He was the last caveman guy, who would throw a woman over his shoulder. But we don't want any of that. Women don't want sex with men anymore. I think it's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic virtue-signaling nonsense. In September, Mr. Craig was asked whether he felt his replacement should be a woman. Speaking to Radio Times, he said that there should simply be better parts for women and actors of color. Mr. Craig added, "Why should a woman play James Bond when there should be a part just as good as James Bond, but for a woman?" In a 2020 interview with Variety, the franchise's producer, Ms. Broccoli, said, "James Bond can be of any color, but he is male." She explained this is because she'd rather create new characters for women to portray, rather than have a woman play a role originally written as male. She added, "I believe we should be creating new characters for women, strong female characters. I'm not particularly interested in taking a male character and having a woman play it. I think women are far more interesting than that." Mr. Craig also offered some rather blunt advice to whoever replaces him while appearing on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon in 2020. He simply said, "Don't F it up. It is a beautiful, amazing thing." The actor also addressed his decision to move on from the iconic spy franchise, explaining, "I've given it everything I can. I'm so glad that I came back and did this last one. We had lots of loose threads we hadn't tied up. The story just didn't feel complete. I needed a break, I truly admit it. I just needed to get my head away from it for a while, and once I had, we started talking about storylines and things we could do, and where we could take it." ITV will air Mamma Mia today at 4 p.m.